because everybody knows since it's New Year's Eve, always probably has something up his sleeve. Alright, here's what's going on. Right now I'm heading over. We are having a 9 o'clock interview with Father Trucker, Father Jim Wheeler, and there's going to be several interviews I'm doing today. Plus, I'm actually doing Legal Shield today, so I'm hitting it really, really hard. So if anybody wants to know anything or needs me to come sit down with them, that's great. But I'm also sitting down with several people for interviews today, as promised earlier on in the year, and we're just now getting to it. Yeah, I know, procrastination's a bad thing. However, I wasn't going to go the new year without getting people that inspire me to talk with me about why, and I wanted people to see. Okay, so Father Jim Wheeler is, before I get over to his house and we get everything set up, I want you to understand who he is. First off, I met him at a Curseal, and things always happen for a reason, and I work with a lot of truck drivers, okay? And now everybody knows I'm also Marine, I'm unorthodox, you know, I do things a little bit differently than everybody else. But the thing about it is there are people that inspire me, like, you know, the Brian Carruthers, he's one of my mentors. Rich Ellerman is one of my mentors. Father Wheeler, Father Jim is one of my spiritual mentors. And I never tell anybody who or what to believe in or what they should believe or how they should run their life. What I try to do is I try to lead by example. However, today what I'm doing is there's several people. I think I'll have Jesus on here. I think I will have Brent Deeker on here. People from different walks of life. People that have been in the Marine Corps with me. People that have been in have served with me in volunteer groups. People that just inspire me. Not everybody, I don't do business with a lot of different people, but they are friends of mine. And I'm doing this not only to inspire you, but to show you that you can have a wide variety of friends, and they all bring something to the table. What they bring is differences in opinion. What they do is they bring different forms of communication, and that's the reason why there's no notes set up ahead of time. That's the reason why there's no questions set up ahead of time. I don't do things where you have to prep yourself all the time to where, oh, they're already pre-rehearsed or anything like that. What I do when I do these is I go in and I just talk to them. Why? Because maybe you will be inspired, or maybe you'll find that one thing you've been looking for, or that one person you've been wanting to believe in. You know, I don't believe that God ever wanted us to go out and force people to believe in God. Okay, let's put it that way. So the first one is one of my spiritual mentors. He's a Franciscan, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in the world. And we're going to do a live interview, so everything we do is live. And, you know, we're going to ask hard questions, and then I'll take questions from each one of you to ask him. Then later on, we're going to talk with Jesus Delgado, and if we can, we're going to talk with Brent Deeker, who's an AMSOIL, Jesus, who is a Marine that was in a roadside bomb incident over in Iraq. Maybe later, I think Terry Jones is on the road right now. We're not going to get a chance to talk to him unless we do it by the phone. And all this while I'm also doing my Legal Shield business, which means get your wills done, make sure to get yourself protected. Into 2019, my goals are to talk to different lawyers that inspire me and they help me with different things. Maybe different judges, because we're trying to get the Veterans Court so people know what the Veterans Court is. Now everybody thinks that everything, it's not. When I'm doing this, there's nothing financial about this whatsoever. This is all strictly me trying to make sure that people know when I talk about the leaders that I follow, who I'm following. Like the Brian Carruthers of the world, okay? He lives out in the Virginia area. He has built himself a very strong, powerful team and network, but not because he forced anybody, but because he leads by example, okay? My friend, Rich Ellerman, he's a Marine Corps brother of mine. I worked with his wife years ago when I was 16 years old at the very first place I ever worked. And through the years, I actually developed a friendship with him, and him and I have two completely different personalities on how we go about doing things. But the thing about it is, he still inspires me to always go out there every day and push harder. And he doesn't do things the same way I do. Okay, then there's the Chris Hughes of the world. I don't know if I'll be able to get Chris Hughes on here or not, but if I ever do and he ever gives me the chance, he's another, and everybody's like, why is he spiritual? Well, first off, I don't even know what his religion is. Honestly, God, I don't know. I just know that he's always trying to let people to think outside the box, always making them think you know, what they can do and their biggest potential. And he's somebody, I met him in Mexico, believe it or not, years ago. We played a lot of sand volleyball together, and I met him down there, and we've been friends ever since. I'll try to get my buddy Luke Dahlman on here, who's part of the Marine Corps League, works over, well, I think he's retired now from Napa, or partially retired. And he's another inspiration to me. Another reason why is because we had a really hard year, especially towards the end, with people taking their lives or getting cancer or getting diabetes. And what we want to do is we want to end the year on a positive note, and instead of looking at what happened as a disappointment or as an, oh my gosh, I can't, or as a negativity, we're going to put it into a positive light, a positive spin. So give me just a few minutes to get set up over with Father Jim. And when I go live next, I'm going to have everything ready to go so that we can get on here and tell everybody what's going on. So I can't promise you what it's going to be like. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, you got to do it. I'm not going to hype it up. But I am going to tell you this. These are people that inspire me every day to be better, to do more, and be better than who I am right now. And it takes a village to do this with one person. Believe it or not, it's kind of like we always talk our tags. You can't raise a kid, and it takes a village to raise a child. It means everybody around you has to have some kind of inspiration, has to have some kind of meaning. And people forgot that. They're going off of the me, myself, and I attitude, and you can't do that in life. And I know everybody's like, no, you have. No, you know what? Here's the thing. You have to be inspired by those around you. And if the people around you do not inspire you, you need to go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to the people that celebrate me, that believed in me when I was at my lowest. And eventually I'll get to some of the people in the 2019, and maybe even today there will be a few, I'll let you know how I know each person, that have inspired me and kept me up on my feet this whole time. Sorry about that. They pushed me when... Sorry about that. This area is really bad, so I had to go to my cell phone signal. But anyway, we're going to get inside here. We're going to get inspired. And we're going to push the end of 2018 all the way to the very end. I'll be doing Legal Shield up all the way to the very end. So if anybody needs anything, make sure to get a hold of me. There's a couple meetings I got to go to, or I'll turn the camera off. But today I need to finish something I promised each one of you, that you would get a chance to meet my mentors and the people that mean the world to me. So anyway, I'm pulling up now. I think I should probably take this entrance. Oh, let's see here, which door? I guess I will. I'm gonna park around back. Actually, I think I'm gonna park around back. Anyway, I will talk to everybody in just a few minutes. We are gonna go live with Father Jim Wheeler in just a few minutes. So give me just a second, and I'll be back on.